Hello! Welcome to my second rant. Today I want to talk about the rules of thumb for, I guess, gratuities, tips maybe? Is that? Yeah. General rules of thumbs for tipping. Now, I don't work in a job where I need to be tipped, right? Like when during the school year, I'm a tutor for at my school, so I don't take tips because the school pays me without tax. But there are people that do work, obviously, for their tips essentially. I have a few examples of when it's okay to tip more versus when it's okay to tip less. Now, okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I went into Martha's with Kimmery and John, and I was gonna get some coffee from in there, because I don't know, there's something, I like coffee not from chains, even though Martha's is a little bit of a chain, and they do a good job of masking that. So I go in there with them, and the line's way too long on the coffee section, and I'm like, oh, alright, I guess I'm not gonna do that. But as we were ordering our actual things, I realized, oh shit, the line got smaller. So I went onto the line, there were like a couple of people there, and the barista working behind the counter, man, that guy was having a hard time, it looked like. Not a hard time in that he didn't know how to do his job. He was just working way too hard for any one person. I'm saying, this guy's hands were flying across the machine. I don't even know how to use an espresso machine, let alone make like 4 drinks at once. And this guy had like cups lined up, and he had to-go cups also lined up. And there were these 4 girls standing in front of me, about to go get their drinks, presumably. So they're waiting there, and this guy's running around, he's asking other people for like help. He's like, hey, could you ring these girls up, because I gotta make these drinks. Because there are people ordering in Martha's to eat in, but there are also people ordering to take out. So this guy's running around like crazy asking people, but no one wants to help him. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of dickish. So I let the cat go right now, and nobody's helping this dude, this poor guy. So he rings the girls up on his own. They get their drinks from the barista, they pay, they get all their stuff to go, and as they're like signing it, I sneak a peek over, there's no tip on the thing, they take their drinks, and they leave. And I'm just standing there like, wow, that's pretty messed up. Now tips, you don't have to do it in this country, right? I went to Italy, and recently John went to Canada, and in both of these countries, they actually have a service charge on their checks. So you have no responsibility to tip. Like, it's just straight up on the bill. It counts as a part of it. And that's not really that much. But it's better than nothing. This dude got nothing from him. If you see someone working hard, you should really reward them. You have to consider the cost of living in a city like New York. And he's a barista. How much could he be making, you know? Because it's a skilled job. You need a certain talent. Like, you need to know how to do everything. You need to know how to work all the machines. So I think it's more than fair to give them a little extra, you know? Now, when is it okay to not tip? It's never okay to not tip. Another situation where I think you have to tip is if it's fucking snowing outside. And I don't mean like a flurry. I mean like if it's blizzard conditions, you should give the guy a bigger tip than, or girl. You should give the delivery person a bigger tip. The risk management, first of all, getting into a car in clear conditions, like no snow, no ice, no rain, chance of mortality is already pretty high. Combine that with the blizzard conditions. I mean, we went out to get like eggs and flour from the supermarket too, and my car was slipping and sliding all over the place. I mean, I wanted to just try and see how it was. You gotta watch the turns, is what I'm trying to say. So I experienced that firsthand, and I'm like, you know, that's kind of it's kind of harsh. So when the guy came, we gave him a bigger tip, and I think that's really just courtesy. The whole thing that this boils down to with the tips is courtesy. I mean, if someone's doing you a service, you should pay them, right? I think you have a responsibility, as much as the owners, to make sure that these people know that their service is appreciated. Another thing. Apparently, some people just don't say thank you to their bus drivers. Like, they say, oh, it's their job to drive me around, I pay $2.75. Yeah, you pay your fee, but there's a person there. You're not just paying for the bus. You're essentially paying the person's wages, right? And yeah, okay, maybe that is a thank you enough, but you gotta let these people know that they're appreciated, because they're the cogs of society, the baristas and the bus drivers. You really should let them know how important their job is to you, even if you don't really think about it on a daily basis. I think that's everything that I wanted to say in this episode of Couch Rants. Is that what I'm calling this? Yes, what I'm calling this. I don't address everything that I can because I don't plan these out. I just sit down and record. But these are things that came up recently that I've been thinking about. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve this, let me know in the comments below. And like and subscribe, share it with everyone and anyone you know if you want. And I'll be back with more content soon. Bye.